wasn't an ant mound above the food reviews sign. I mean, it's a mountain. You know how all the Indiana Jones movies starts with a mountain and pans back? Okay, well, except for maybe the fourth one. It started with, like, a gopher or a prairie dog mound, I guess. You know, because they were making mountains out of molehills. Yeah, it doesn't sound any better when I say it, huh, George Lucas? Anyway, hello, my name is Fu Manchu. Well, today's review wasn't really going to happen because, I received something in the mail today, and I wasn't going to review it at all. But yesterday, I told Mr. Evilcheese that I had it on its way, and when he wrote me back, he said, well, that sounds really cool. You're probably going to review it, right? And I was thinking, no, but I guess I can. So, Mr. Evilcheese, this one's for you, because I wasn't going to review this because I bet it was going to be too hard, and I'm not really going to go into detail because if you've seen any of my reviews, you know I don't go into detail. I just point out the obvious silly jokes. So, anyway, this one's for you, Mr. Evilcheese. I hope you like it, and on to the review. So, I guess I gotta say my catchphrase, so prepare to be... Are you ready? Terrified! Today's review will be on the Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark DX05. What does that say down there at the bottom? 1/6 scale collectible figure from Hot Toys. Holy cow. And if I say to you that this is a holy grail figure of mine that I have wanted for a long time, I hope you know I'm not trying to make a pun. I've really wanted this for a long time. And, well, you know, it just kept getting more and more expensive and stuff like that. But I recently got paid for a drawing that I did. Yeah, some people actually pay me for drawings. I can't believe it. It doesn't happen very often. But anyways, I got paid for a drawing, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to spend all the money on this figure. And that way I'll have something to remember. Hey, that's what I got for that drawing. That's pretty cool. So, that's what the box looks like. Now, I'm leaning back quite a bit in my chair just to do this. Now, to show you how big this box is, look at this. Look. Now, I'm about Barbie doll sized. Now, that's a pretty big box, isn't it? I mean, it's really big, and it's almost as big as the back part of the white wall that I am filming in front of. Now, look at this. This thing is huge! I mean, holy cow, I might live in there tonight. I might have an Indiana Jones apartment now. So, let's look at the back of the box. Well, that was a big mistake, because check it out. The back of the box is very boring. And it's almost like they know it's boring, because all they put on the back was DX. And they're basically saying, if you're not down with us being boring, we got 2 words for ya! Yeah, where's Triple H and Shawn Michaels? I mean, I miss them doing that. Stop it! Triple H cutting all your hair off and becoming like a COO. Triple H. That's too many letters. COO triple H. So it's like COO H. That's too many H's. Need Shawn Michaels to come back and go, yeah. So anyways, that's what the back of the box looks like. It has nothing to do with wrestling, but I made it that way. And as you can see, Hot Toys, big fans of Ghost Rider. They're like, we're on fire. But yeah, there's nothing on the back. So let's see if there's anything else on this box. Aside from saying Indiana Jones and blah 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 on the side of the box, and saying, you know, DX05 and blah 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 down the side, that's pretty much it. So let's see what's inside. I bet you thought I was going to say open it. Yeah. Now I've already opened this because, like I told Mr. Evilcheese, I already opened this to check it out, but I didn't pull everything out, just the indie doll itself. But here's the inside. So basically, what you're seeing is how it came. I got it brand new, no other owners but me, and I'm very happy about it. Now the inside of the flap looks like that. It's really cool. Looks like it talks all about Indiana Jones. Actually, it talks all about the movie. So it's all based on Raiders of the Lost Ark. I can't talk. And that's the inside, and it looks really good. Then over here, we got this, like, hazy-looking gauze over it, I guess. Okay, let's remove that. And underneath it, you will find the Ark of the Covenant map. Oh, yeah, Discovery of the Ark of the Covenant. And it says, according to Dr. Henry Jones, instead of Dr. Indiana Jones, who should have blown the joke in the 3rd movie. Yeah, and then it says down here, yes, the actual 10 Commandments. The original stone tablets that Moses brought down out of Mount Horeb and smashed. Oh, he went all Motley Crue on that one. If you believe that sort of thing. Yes, Moses went Motley Crue. Just remember that. And then over here you can pretend you're an airplane and go, oh, let's go to the Lost Island. It's somewhere down there. Now, when you flip that flap thing out of the way, it's just got foam behind it to protect the figure. And then over here you have... Are you ready? Oh, look at that. It has the paper insert that covers it up. Yeah. I believe it came like that. Don't grab it from me, I didn't do that. But look, check out the detail. Oh my goodness, even his boots look dirty. Oh, it's very awesome. And then there he is, and there's the thing that says, "Warning! Dr. Indiana Jones's crotch should not be uncovered at any times." Okay, I won't do it. And then, yes, look at that. Now, I have to say, even in the box right here, just looking at this, a lot of people, now I've watched a lot of reviews, and everyone says the same thing. Oh, that's not Harrison Ford. That's not Indiana Jones. Well, guess what? I think it is. And it looks like it to me, and it is amazing. And I love it. And you know what? This whole figure looks so cool. Like I said, I already pulled him out earlier, so I was already checking him out. He looks amazing. So let's see what's behind this piece of paper. Now, do you see why I wasn't going to review this figure? Holy cow, look at all that stuff. Yeah, there's the doll. And then look over here, there's an extra hair piece so that like you can put his hat on. There's his hat, there's some hands, there's some gloves, wrist pegs, a little bag of I don't know what. And then over here, what do we got? We have his gun, the idol, a bag of sand, and his little journal thing that he wrote in. 2 different guns, a whip, and his bag. Those look amazing. I mean, the details alone, number one, I mean, they did a really good job. That whip is made out of leather, it looks like. Oh my goodness, it's even two-toned. You can see the color from fading between the lighter colors and the darker colors, just like a real leathered whip would look. His bag looks like it's dirty and worn. Oh my goodness, it's amazing. Just like his shoes, I mean, those just look amazing. So, let's see. Should we go with the doll or should we go underneath? Let's see what's underneath this. So you pan back and let's see what's underneath there. Now, given my level of expertise when it comes to reviewing things, as you can see, those 2 things are removed because you can't stand this up without them falling out. So, what's in there is part of the pedestal for the idol, which looks really good. They did a good job on that. And then here's the other half over here, so you can put them together, and you'll have the whole thing. And then you'll also see his Arab clothes. There's the hat that he wears, and then there's the Arab clothes. And what's cool about this is I didn't know this in the reviews. It actually looks really worn and dirty, and that's really cool. I mean, they could have just put, you know, an off-white robe in there, and it would have looked fine. But no, they did a good job. And then behind it, you'll also see, oh, look at that, the Staff of Ra, which is a lot bigger than 5 feet. I don't know what they were thinking, but he's taller than Indiana Jones. Now, there's one more layer. Let's see what's behind there. It just keeps going and going. And by the way, this is really hard to review standing straight up. So, you know, if you're going to review this thing, lay it down. But if you lay it down, I'm really afraid that that little edge there, you know, where the box opens, I'm afraid it'll rip. That's why I have it standing up. So that's why I'm doing this really bad. But anyways, you get a stand with like the inside of the idol room, the way it looks, and inside the circles where you put the idol pedestal. And then there's another little stand that says all the stuff it's supposed to say. It's awesome. And then there's the rest of it over there, which looks amazing. And then underneath this, yes, one more layer. Underneath that, you'll find the background for the idol room, which is really cool. Yeah, that looks amazing. Looks really neat. And then behind that even, there's even another one of the map room, which, you know, if you've seen a review of this, you know exactly what it looks like. So let's get on to the doll. Let's see what he looks like. So there's Mr. Indiana Jones right out of the package. Now I just stood him up like I always do. And look at that face. I mean, that is amazing. Looks so good. You know, I can't believe how nitpicky a lot of people are when they say, oh, this doesn't look like Harrison Ford. Well, then who is it? It's not Dr. Zaius from Planet of the Apes, I'll tell you that. And even if it was, it would be a pretty cool figure. But anyways, check that out. I mean, everything about this is amazing. I put him on the stand because I've watched a lot of reviews where people will be like talking about him and he'll fall over. And I don't want his nose to get scratched up. But yeah, look how his shoes are all worn, like I said. It looks so cool. And they're leather. or at least leather-like. I don't know. They look leather to me, and they've got real laces. And you'll notice too, see how his knees are dirty? Oh, I like that. It's just so faint and subtle. It looks so cool. And then up here, you got his jacket. Even his jacket looks a little worn. It looks really good. And then back to his face, and I'm telling you, that's Harrison Ford, circa Raiders of the Lost Ark. It looks like he's gone. Trust me. That looks amazing. I love it. Plus, he's got the eye-moving thing. So what you do is you take off the back of his hair, and you've got a little joystick, and you can move his eyes around all you want. Now, I'm sure you've seen plenty of reviews with this sort of thing, but yeah, I mean, it just looks so good. Even with his eyes just normal, looks cool. I mean, they did a good job. Now, while that's off, what you do is you take off that hairpiece and you put on a new one. And when you do, you end up with this, and that looks so cool. Yeah. The second hairpiece on mine really doesn't fit as well as the other one does. It's kind of got a seam, but you know what? When he's wearing his hat, you really can't tell. I mean, it's not that bad. I really like how, if you look underneath his hat there, you'll see two little, like a W, like where the etch mark of the hair. I like how they added that two little marks there of his hair hanging down, the way it goes together. Yeah, that looks so good. Obviously, I messed up his collar putting his hat on, but I don't care. That looks amazing. So, yeah, I think he looks great, and I feel like I got my money's worth and everything. So, sorry it's not much of a review. Like I said, it's too big of a figure for the likes of me to review. I mean, there's a lot to talk about. But I do want to say this. I've watched a lot of reviews prior to getting this figure, and I had my fears, because a lot of people said, oh, it doesn't really look like Harrison Ford, and, well, it's really cool and all, but, hey, if you want a Harrison Ford figure, wait for a better one some other day. Well, I have to say, I just got this one, and I'm sorry. I love it. Now, I still have the old Kenner Indiana Jones doll that I got for Christmas a long time ago, and I was just a little fool. And I have to say, I love it, but I love this one even more. I mean, let's compare, shall we? So let's go back in time to circa 1980, probably 2 or 3. Holy cow, look at that. So yeah, there's the old Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark doll. And people like to say that doesn't look like Harrison Ford or Indiana Jones, I guess. Well, okay, sure. That's better, I guess. If that's what you want, I guess that's what you need to do is remember what it used to be like. I mean, this was a pretty cool doll and all, and this was just a repaint, to be honest. They just repainted his eyes blue and said, hey, we'll use this Han Solo doll and we can put new clothes on him, and that's what they did. So, you know, if I had to choose, I think I might choose this one over here. Even though I love this one, don't get me wrong, I love your doll, but this one is really amazing. And, you know what, to remember, look at how much this cost. Look at that. It was $12.97. Holy cow. Man, that is just awesome. So anyways, yeah, I think they're both cool, and I really love them both. And you know what? I've been looking for a definitive Indiana Jones doll for a long time, and I think I now have him. And I am very, very happy. So, again, sorry this wasn't much of a review. I mean, there's not much I can do but say, hey, look, that's a really cool doll, and I like it. Yes, I do. So, I can say this. If you're on the fence about maybe shelling out a lot of money for this doll, well, let me tell you something. I feel like I got every penny's worth. It is awesome. And, I mean, I love it. Plus, look, if I stand here and go, cheers, it looks like I'm at a wax museum. Hey, I'm with Harrison Ford. Hello, Mr. Harrison Ford. No, it's just a wax figure. Dang it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. And if this wasn't a good review, hey, sorry. This was for Mr. Evilcheese because he asked, hey, are you going to review Indy? Well, I did. There he is. And there's another one. I threw that one in just for you, too. So, there you go. What a review. Yay. So, until next time. Speaking of next time. Oh, I just got a box in the mail that I have been waiting for. One word. Frickin' MacGuffin. Foo Reviews! oh, look, felzbug, look. There's a glorious mountain in the background. Isn't that majestic? Oh, crap, ants, ants. Oh, it was